Hi, folks. This is my man coming to you from parts unknown. Well, I tell you what, I had no control over the screen. The screen on my last stream, and I couldn't do anything. So I should be able to read everybody's chats after it gets posted for a while. But I wanted to put the stream up to tell you all what happened. And now my 30 seconds have gone by. I can speak a little more freely, but I do know that a lot of big YouTubers were put out a notice about C, and then the other letters are NN. We're going to be really tough on people showing the debate tomorrow. I don't know if that is something they've set in their system to detect their logo or detect, because what I was doing was fair use, okay? But I think they blew me out. I mean, I had no control over the stream. I had no nothing. So, and then the app just said goodbye and took my stream down. So here I am. Daggone it. I wanted to go over that. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Justin. Linda. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all I got blown out. Wasn't a thing I could do about it. Hi, David. So I don't know how much you all got out of that, but Scooper Pooper right off the bat was saying Trump exaggerates and makes stuff up. I mean, within 20 seconds. Hey, Bubba, how you doing? Melinda. So, yeah, within 20 seconds of the stream, he was insulting Trump. And he said, now, Biden, you heard Trump say he was going to get a big shot in the backside, right? The ASS. And Scooper Cooper said, well, he claimed Biden was going to be taking massive amounts of cocaine. Well, that's not what Trump said. And a shot in the rear end is not cocaine typically, okay? It's some kind of mix they use. But I didn't want to just disappear tonight and have people not know what happened. Yeah, they took me down. Somebody took me down. I had no control over the broadcast. Any button I hit, nothing would happen, and everything started breaking up. And it said no response, something like that. And then the screen just went black. So here we are. Well, I don't think they're afraid of me, Gary. I don't think they're afraid of me. I think they have their system set up in case somebody tries to stream the CNN debate tomorrow. It's going to be such a massive audience. I think they have to adjust the settings on UTizzle to intercept people playing the CNN debate tomorrow. I have a feeling if I hadn't played that clip with the CNN logo on it, I could be wrong. I think that clip that I was playing, as I said, was very telling. And the young man that was there, Michael, I forget his last name, He was very reasonable and on had worked on Romney's campaign, Newt Gingrich's campaign, and Newt Gingrich and oh gosh, was Ben Carson's campaign. And he was telling it like it was in a very, very nice way, that they got nothing to run on. And they have to talk about. He nicely told them they need to apologize for how things have been going the last 3.5 years, and tell the American people what they're going to do to make things better. The rest of them we're talking about they like to say coded language, but they were using coded language. They're basically going to be attacking Trump about the convictions, air quotes, convictions, and about his charges. They call it corruption and criminality. And we will see how many people in this country are idiots or have common sense. People that buy that line of crap. Hi, Miss Sue. Yeah. I got plucked off. My stream fell off. I agree, Gary. I mean, I wasn't having any breakup problems before I started playing that video, did I? And I played videos all last week. Never had any problem. And I'm not multi-streaming on Rumble. Not now and not earlier tonight. So I will give the benefit of the doubt that they're setting up thing to catch people from pirating the debate off of CNN. I hadn't heard that one walking, but I heard they're going to. As I said, I'm not even going to go live tomorrow night because I want to watch the stream without the peanut gallery interrupting. No peanut gallery. I want to watch the debate in real time, uninterrupted, with a notepad. But I think that's what happened. You think RSBN would have it? I think CNN's got exclusive, Bubba. Unless they put out some kind of deal. Have you all heard that RSBN will stream it? Hi, Roland. Yeah, Anderson's goes way back. Way back to the farm. C.I.A. But I was watching videos earlier today, even people, conservative. And I said, I can't believe nobody picked it up where Trump said, I've been preparing for this all my life. And then boom, I saw it where Dan Scavino put that exact quote on a post. Where's my chats? There we go. It's coming through strong now, right, guys? I saw 5x5s at the beginning, so I'm glad of that. I believe that too, Gary. I think things are going on behind the scenes. Hi, Lone Wolf. How you doing? Good. It's all coming through good. So the Julian Assange thing is huge. It's huge. And it brings my mind back now since I've been knocked totally off balance here. My studio's cleared out that I had set up. So I'm just going off of my wits. My stream is just gone. So there you have it. But where Trump posted on Truth, he didn't say it. He typed it. Somebody typed it and put it on Truth Social. Not only saying that November 5th would be the biggest day in history, it said all will be on display. Huh. Really, Andrew? Oh, well, they better let some people in there, people of color. That's why that young guy, Michael, I don't think they wanted to treat him badly on the street, on the report I was playing, because he's first of all, gentlemanly, nice. He didn't say anything out of line, but he was also a person of color, as some of them like to say. I just called him a young man. His name's Michael. I can't remember his last name. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I hate that it broke up that bad, Melinda. But anyway, I think that report was practiced. I think it's they're working with the people that are prepping Biden or whoever is going to be in Biden's place. I saw where somebody posted that they should check Biden for ear plugs or something. But I'll tell you what, Trump and his team know what's going on, and they know the best way to handle it. And it hadn't shut down. It's still buffering. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, gosh. I have no idea what to do about that, except the only thing I can do is take the whole video down. Well, I can't allow that to keep going, sissy. I mean, I had no way to go back on. It knocked me out. I don't have any way to enter back into it. Oh yeah, his earlobe's not the same, but his no, Debbie, they're talking about the old stream that I got kicked off of is still playing. But I'm not on there. Okay, Lisa, yeah. My old stream is still live, but there's no way I can connect to it. Okay, I'll check it later. Yeah, that's Zaza. That's what I was saying was so neat about what Trump said today. He said, "I've been preparing for this debate all my life." Made me think of that song, and then Dan Scavino reposted it. Hi, jet lag. You think it's going to be a big blow up tomorrow, Gary? Gary, I want to thank you for helping me out with Buy Me a Coffee. That was after the stream ended. I saw that notification. Thank you so much, Gary. I don't want you to think I'm not that I'm an ungrateful person. I used to be. Used to be, don't count anymore. But anyway, hi Terry, how you doing? So, well, a lot of people are thinking it's going to be a big event tomorrow, or is it going to be quiet until the debate? Because I've heard even people on the left say that this is going to be one of the biggest media events in the history of television. I know television is more now. It's streaming services, telephones, all that kind of stuff. But it's going to, as far as ratings go, it's going to be the most watched event. Yeah, most don't want to watch through CNN, but if that's the only place to watch, I'm going to watch it. It's history. It's history. And it's going to teach CNN a little lesson. You can't have good ratings by trying to set a narrative, pick and choose your guests, exclude others. All right. We're all part of the news. Republican and Democrat, and if you're going to report news, you got to engage with everybody, and especially not take somebody who disagrees with you publicly and try to destroy their lives and the lives of their children and the lives of their supporters like they've been doing with Mr. T. They need to learn that lesson. They need to learn a lot of lessons. Nico, how you doing? Ridiculous history. What does that mean? And I want to thank my new subscribers. Just remember, I don't allow any foul language in the comments, and I just ask everybody to be respectable with each other, and we all have a good conversation. Okay. Yeah, they've been living off of Trump, Roland. Gary says tomorrow's debate will not change people's opinions. It's only designed to prop up Biden. Which, yeah, good luck with that. Well, one thing I was noticing about Trump is that he's given a very even deliveries. His tone of voice is, much gentler, more statesmanlike, not bombastic. Ravens, wings. Did you hear Netanyahu been arrested? Thank you, Gary. Well, where did you hear that, Ravens, about Netanyahu? I mean, who is supposed to have arrested him? I'm just curious. I hadn't got any wind of that at all. I knew something was going to happen. If you all will remember, about 2 months ago, I posted that same picture of Julian Assange, and I was doing a stream. It didn't go very good, but I had sketchy information anyway, and I was trying to think of how I could put it out there without appearing cuckoo or like one of these sensationalists, Phil Godlewski. But I heard about a month and a half ago that something big was getting ready to happen with Assange. And, we hear so much from so many different people. Hard to know who takes serious. But when I hear things from certain people, I know it's going to happen. But it's just a big picture story. It was a big picture story. Get ready for something from Assange. Well, it could be, Gary. It's all by design and been done before you hear the news. Yeah, Julian looked healthy. Had a spring in his step. I'm looking to see where did about Netanyahu. I just where people heard from that because Netanyahu's made a point that he's going after Hamas, and that's it. That's all. Nothing's going to stop it. Oh, Andrew, where are you coming from? Don't judge people like Mike Johnson. He's got a very slim majority. Wow, that last stream didn't even get saved. It's gone. Well, I'm going to read something, take you down memory lane with Assange, okay? Julian Assange from Clandestine. When Assange dropped the Clinton campaign emails, that should have been the nail in the coffin for the DNC. Yet the Dems were able to avoid having to answer for the fact that elite families of the DNC were having, quote, spirit cooking dinners with satanical witch Maria Abramovic. I'm going to interrupt that read for just a minute for new people who may be listening. Maria Abramovich is her name. He says Abramovic. But anyway, her name's Abramovich. You can goggle her. And she does these supposedly high-end catering things that are demonic. She bakes cakes that look like humans, where you can take a piece of cake, like a hand or a foot. And anyway, she's been appointed by Zelensky to be an ambassador for Ukraine, this crazy woman. And she is posing with pictures throughout the years with all the usual suspects, Epstein, the Clintons, movie stars, on and on it goes. Hi, Richard. So it goes on to say, if Donald Trump hung out with a satanic cannibal witch lady that smeared pig BLOOD, feces, and other nasty stuff in creepy messages all over the walls, the world would stop. But when the Clintons and Podestas do it, it's no big deal. And if you talk about it, you're a Russian propagandist or a 17th letter conspiracy theorist. But it's true. I've got pictures of her taking her fingers, dipping it into red stuff, writing crazy things on walls and symbols and numbers, and creating these scenes that are demonic and with body parts all over the place. And that's the person Zelensky's put in a position of some manner of diplomacy. And that's the people that the Clintons were hanging out with. And this corrupt media doesn't say a damn thing. Is Trump going to really kick him in the teeth tomorrow? What if he starts saying something that makes everybody's ears go up and they cut him off and don't let him finish? Hi, Judy. Hi, Ivan. Do they have a delay of their broadcast, or is it a true live broadcast? There's a lot you can cut out with a 10-second delay. Well, I had on my thumbnail the two of them debating. And maybe that did it, but I think that CNN video, which I've played CNN videos I don't know how many times with commentary. I'm allowed to do it, called fair use. The video's over a day old. Clandestine goes on to say, I honestly didn't think the Dems would let Biden debate. I thought for sure if they would have backed out by now, but appears they're actually going to do it. They must feel confident in whatever drug cocktail they're feeding Joe. They must feel confident in their game plan, which is just to call Trump a, quote, convicted felon over and over again. And that's what I got from that video I was trying to play for you all, is they got nothing. They have no accomplishments. They have no plan for the future. So he goes on to say, however, I still don't see how this is anything but a disaster for Biden and the Dems. Even if they give Joe all the questions early and load him up with drugs, he is still going to fumble his words, and Trump is going to roast him. That's one thing that Maggie Haberman said in the stream that got cut off. I think Trump is going to be mean to Biden. He's going to be mean to him. Mean? The hell are you talking about? We're talking about presidents of the United States. So he goes on to say, even if CNN cuts Trump off and treats him unfairly, that will just confirm Trump's narrative that the media are corrupt. The Dems are in high risk, low reward scenario. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. It's true. It's true that this situation, it did Biden no good to offer debate to Trump under any circumstances. Why did they do it? It offers the Biden administration no good to release Julian Assange. Why did they do it? What else is going to happen? Somebody's making somebody do stuff. Now, what is the name of the billionaire governor that is on Trump's short list? I had something in my studio with his name on it. Let me see if it's still in there. And I want to tell you my thoughts on that. Here he is. Burgum. He's a billionaire. And Governor Burgum, I'm not even sure which state he's governor of. But I said in the past that I thought there was somebody else besides Trump, because the military always does stuff redundant. And you would have to have somebody with significant personal means to be able to withstand lawfare. The question ever gets asked and answered, how much has Alvin Bragg? How much is Jack Smith? How much is Letitia James? How much is Fannie Willis? How much is Judge Rakan? How much is Engeron? How much is, well, go down the list. How much money have they spent? Every person I mentioned has a staff. Very high paid, very well paid. And they bill for their hours. As far as the prosecutor's office, we learned that with Nathan Wade, his almost $1 million contract that he got kicked out of on the Fannie Willis deal. How much money have they pissed away going after Donald Trump? And I said that I felt I've mentioned in the past, Mark Cuban, even Elon Musk, if something happened with Donald Trump, because you needed someone of significant personal wealth to defend themselves. Ted Cruz, anybody like that would get eaten alive. They couldn't do the fundraising. They couldn't afford the defense. So here comes Bergman out of the woodwork. Now the question is he going to be the VP pick? Well, I'll say this. If he is, that would signal to me that we're going to have a period of time where they will be in a position to continue their lawfare attacks for a period of time if he picks Bergman. Does that make sense to you all? He's going to pick, because remember, Spiro Agnew was Richard Nixon's vice president. He got bullied out of office because of claims of a $10,000 discrepancy on his tax forms. And people, even in the 70s, were saying, wow, the vice president of the United States? $10,000, because everybody knows politicians. Look at the tens of millions, hundreds of millions, Nancy, Chuck Schumer, even AOC, Maxine Waters are getting away with. Who in the world would pick on the vice president of the United States? I'll tell you who. The communists that are embedded in the country. And it just so happens to be that we're learning the most effective position for them to infiltrate is the prosecutor's office. Once you've got your communist operatives in prosecutors' offices, what do? Increase the power of prosecutors. Because what can you do then? You can challenge the vice presidency and the presidency, and you don't have to get in that messy business like in Dealey Plaza. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he picked Mike Pompeo. Because I'll tell you what, if a good guy makes you think he's a bad guy, that's exactly what CIA is supposed to do. Make you think they're opposite of what they are. But I still say I wouldn't be surprised if it was DeSantis. I wouldn't be surprised if it was J.D. Vance. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Mike Pompeo. But I say if he picks Bergman, that is going to be a signal that we're going to have some more months of lawfare. And whoever is his vice president is going to be attacked. from day one. I'm just seeing what people's ideas are here. Too real for you. Hi, welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Well, we got, that's right, Richard. It'll be a strategic decision that's probably been made 2 years ago or 4 years ago. Who knows? Gary says, Jay Jr. Well, we'll see about that. Too real for you, says Pence. Andrew says, no Pompeo. He danced with Mayorkas. What did I say about if you want to trip up the devil, sometimes you got to dance with him? You don't remember me saying that, Andrew? 50 times, probably. Diane says, General Flynn. That wouldn't be a bad one either. But I don't think General Flynn is, I think General Flynn would be Secretary of Defense or even Secretary of State. Well, Roland Flynn got attacked first. He lost his home. They tried to railroad him. I don't know one story about Michael Flynn where he has done anything to harm the administration. He's been nothing but victimized since day one. General Flynn. I don't know why people don't trust him. Oh, well, the VP is going to hold the office. That's right, Richard. You expect to get your toes stepped on. General Flynn was tied to an attempt on Mr. T. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute, Roland. That, you know, there's so many channels that put out fantastic stuff. Just remember Mike Jaco, is that his name? First name? He's a big bag of wind. And that character, of course, Godlewski. Oh my God. And then Scott McKay, Charlie, what the hell's his name? An English guy. All just half truths and a bunch of sensational clickbait. Charlie Ward. Yeah, Tennessee put it in there. Even that guy that claimed that he just wrote a book about Kennedy assassination. And he claimed that, what's his name? Mueller tried to strong arm him into lying on Trump. You know, he's another one that's just a blow hard. Yeah, so see, I don't watch him either, but I remember when I used to. I used to watch stuff, and one morning I said, my God, I'm going to drive myself crazy. Let me see what the Bible says here. Not what these people are talking about. So anyway, it looks like right now we are 22 about 22 and a half hours roughly from the debate starting. 22 and a half hours roughly. So I'm still wondering about that Netanyahu story. I don't know. We'll probably see him on TV tomorrow. Flynn's been through a lot. That's right. Zsa Zsa, that's right. God can change the heart of a king. Many kings, all the kings. And he can wipe them out too when the time comes. So it looks like we're on for tomorrow. Is it true that the only place to see it is CNN? Maybe it was because I put that picture of Chris Wallace up. And read aloud. The picture of Chris Wallace going to that certain island. So CNN is the only one we can watch it on. Well, they're going to be streaming on YouTube. I don't know if CNN has a Rumble channel. If they were smart, they would open one. But nobody ever gave them any brain surgery awards. Here's one I was going to put up tonight. And I put it up last year. And a lot of us are in this age group or before. But in the comments, what do you think of this? How many, did you go to school in the 70s? How many of you went to school with kids who are allergic to peanut butter? I can't remember anybody allergic to peanut butter. My mom used to make me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I had a brown paper bag with an apple. And if I didn't watch it, somebody would still eat my peanut butter. But I don't remember anybody with allergies. How many of you went to school with kids who are allergic to gluten? I know that when I went to school, I never heard the flipping word gluten. Nobody. How many of you went to school with kids who were autistic? I would have never known the meaning of that word back in the day, autism. But we did have a kid we called Flick. Did y'all have anybody in school that was called Flick? That seemed to be a common name. How many people in chats went to school with somebody named Flick? F-L-I-C-K. Your cousin was autistic. How old's your cousin, Tennessee? I'm talking 50 years ago. Well, Flick was short for afflicted. When somebody acted like a goofball, we'd say, "What are you, afflicted?" And so there's one kid who was just such a clown and acting up all the time, a joker. We quit saying to him, "You're afflicted," and we just started calling him Flick. And it stuck. Oh, okay. He was maybe 16. All right. And the last one is, How many of you went to school with kids who were Gans trenders? And then says, isn't that interesting? So with the exception of autism, we've got a lot of childhood illnesses that are rampant in today's society. And one of the things Trump said was going to be investigated, looked at very strongly, were the origins of childhood illnesses. Holy cow, my little stand is messing up here. There we go. There we go. Let me see what I'm missing. Oh, okay. I'm just. So, well, I guess we're going to get a straight story on all that stuff, what happened in Gaza and everything. But one thing that the media is not jumping on with bated breath, which they would have done back in the day, certainly back in Reagan's day, even in Clinton's day. Well, maybe the first term, not the second term, was if anybody was going to declassify everything on JFK, there people would have been, wow, yeah, we want to see, we want to know. And here you have Trump saying he's definitely going to declassify it, and not a peep out of the media. That video I was going to play for you from CNN, they kept trying to push the theme that Trump has no plan. Trump can't promise anything for the future. Trump is just going by the seat of his pants like a crazy man. They didn't mention a word about Julian Assange. Of course, they don't mention a word about Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, they don't mention anything about Maria Abramovich, a satanic, crazy lunatic that hangs around with all the people in high places and all the movie stars, because they're all part of it. And what's not encouraging, and I thought about this when my stream went down, was this Supreme Court ruling that Samuel Alito dissented. Samuel Alito, the one they've been attacking, okay, him and his wife. In his dissenting Supreme Court opinion Wednesday, Justice Samuel Alito accused the Biden administration of orchestrating a, quote, campaign to coerce Facebook when it tried to moderate misinformation on the C. Virinski plan or Debunking on social media. So he knows, okay? But it was a 6-3 decision to allow the government to pressure social media sites. Alito said because the court unjustifiably refuses to address the serious threat to the First Amendment, I respectfully dissent. Justice Samuel Alito accuses Biden administration of coercing Facebook. That's what I thought of when my stream got shot down. Let me see. Yeah, I remember polio from back in the 50s, really, 60s when it really was taken off. Yeah, they didn't take it down. They just plucked me off of it. I can't even go on there, Miss Mindersu. I mean, I'm here. It disconnected me. It disconnected me from it. It shut me down. Because I didn't even get to play what 4 minutes, 3 minutes of the CNN video I was going to critique. Oh, tomboys, yeah. Yeah, I know it's showing live, but I couldn't leave this stream to go try to shut that one down. The only way I'll be able to shut down my first stream is to take it down. Other than that, or it'll continue to go forever as a live stream, even though I'm not connected to it and I can't affect it. They just plucked me right out, and I have no way to re-enter. So which is what I'm going to have to go and do. It's 11:30 now. I can't even upload to Rumble because it's not stored. I after I do a stream, I can store it and then upload to Rumble. Once they disconnected me, I have no way to store it. So it's history. It's history. So anyway, I better go do that. Yeah, forever buffering. That's what it'll be doing. They had to mess with me. Yeah, I think it's going to hit the fan. Well, let me see. Let me see. Well, I appreciate everybody jumping back that made it back. I want to tell you something before I go, not to forget about. There's all those batches of VOTESs in Georgia that Rasmussen Reports did a story on that is being in court right now about what is to happen with them. Georgia officials want permission from the court to destroy these BALL-ots, okay? Georgia political crooks are scared to death that these still locked up 2020 election ballots face a bipartisan voter examination. Georgia poll worker says she found, quote, pristine ballots of boxes that went 98% for Joe Biden. And I don't know how many there are. Somebody said they were maybe 100,000. I don't know. But remember, Trump only lost Georgia by 11,700 some. So if these are 20,000 ballots, whatever, how many, Georgia belongs to Trump. And I already showed you a video where Nevada belongs to Trump. So look for that to come up. All right, folks, let me just check the chats real quick. I appreciate you all spending your precious time with me. I'm going to go get rid of that first stream. It's the only thing I can do except let it keep going. I have to, if I can get in there and close it down right, I will. But if I can't, I have to take it down. I don't even know if I can do that. All right, folks. Well, thank you for spending your precious time with me and catching up with me after I got kicked off. And I won't be seeing you tomorrow unless it's something really big happens. Have your notification bell hit. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Because if something does hit the fan, I'm not going to sit here and bounce around the house by myself getting Sadie all upset. Okay? I'm going to want to go live. So if you got the notification bell rung, you'll know if I go live tomorrow. If it's just a great day, Trump really makes a monkey out of all of them, or if Trump has a bad day or whatever, we'll talk about it day after tomorrow. But if something big happens and we still got internet, I'll be going live. Okay, folks? So y'all have a great night. I'll be seeing you soon. This is Mountain Man, over and out.